Hey guys, what's up? It's XTI here, and today we're going to be talking about unicorns. Where they come from, how they exist, why do people think they exist, how you kill them, where they come from, and da 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 da. First, we're going to be talking about what unicorns are exactly. Unicorns are supposed to be mythical beasts, not legendary, mythical beasts of purity and grace to the Middle Eastern time people and people beyond that. The thought was that unicorns' horns is a healing device. You can put in water of ponds and lakes, and then it'll cure any poisons. It can cure diseases and stuff like that. And unicorns were thought to be magical. Now, where do they come from exactly? No one knows, but it's always just been around in folklore, history, banners, shields, everything like that since as far as back as we can remember. Now, it was more in the early 1700s, late 1600s that they kind of people kind of universally decided that they don't believe unicorns exist. They haven't seen any, there is none, da da da. And the reason why a lot of that started to happen is because people would try to fake medicines and cures with as unicorn horns when it's actually the narwhal, which is just a regular beast with also a horn in the ocean that you can get. And because of that, it obviously caused a lot of health problems, it caused a lot of diseases, and caused a lot of problems, period, that they started actually looking into the unicorn idea. And they found out that, hey, we can't find one. No one has ever seen one. There's no documentary of one, whatever. It doesn't exist. And that was the end of it. Now, unicorns exactly are supposed to represent purity and stuff. So they were still beasts. They were still animals in the wild. It doesn't matter what kind of nice animal. If it's a wild animal, it's a wild animal. If it feels threatened, it will attack you. And that's the same thing with the unicorn. The unicorn is supposed to represent purity and grace, but it was still a wild animal. So for hunters to be able to stop and kill them, for those that did kill a unicorn, the only way is to get it out into the open was to pit a virgin damsel, someone that hasn't had sex yet or whatever, that's still pure at heart, and the unicorn would attract itself to it. And then when a unicorn's getting pet by the damsel or whatever else, then the hunters will come and strike on the unicorn, and usually, of course, kill it and sell its horn for however much money they can get. Now, unicorns have always been around for a while. It's always been like a big myth that unicorns are so pretty, unicorns and this and that, which is true, but it is mainly used for different purposes back in medieval times. It was usually made as a family crest, as a logo, or as like, a set or as a picture. They'll put a picture with the unicorn to show how delicate the area is or how delicate whatever else is, because that's the whole thing it represented. Now, unicorns were still, the same size as unicorns, same thing as unicorns, except for they were just magical and usually portrayed as a white horse. Usually, there's never really any other color unicorns that you'll see anywhere except for it's usually just a white horse with white mane, white, horn, and that was a unicorn. That's how we all see it. Uh, but as that, unicorns aren't really that big or anything like that. Next video we'll be talking about dragons. That's gonna be way interesting. Make sure you sub and like. If you have any more questions or if I left anything out of the unicorn lore, please be sure to let me know and I'll be sure to fix it or type a comment or something. I'm XTI and I'm out.